you play the game,
well,
and then you kind of realize what it's all about, right?
I had to coach them on Mondays and Wednesdays, so it's pretty fun. Yeah.
So you coach kids?
Yeah. So my high school coach now is coaching at Lake Highland, my former high school.
Okay.
And they have practices there, and so I help them out. So
okay.
Yeah.
So do you enjoy that aspect?
Oh yeah. Oh, I love it. Yeah, it's awesome. And obviously, I get to come to the games, get to meet the parents, have fun with the kids. It's awesome.
Yeah. So when you're baseball, could you see yourself being a coach at a certain level?
Always, yeah. Especially with our coaches here, like they make it fun to realize I want to be a coach later on down the road at some point. So definitely want to do it at some point for sure.
You get the win today. Talk about your performance.
I mean, just the trust in our team. Obviously, yesterday was just a tough game. I mean, obviously, we had it, and then we just kind of lost it. But I mean, just kind of shows how we are as a team. Obviously, being able to come back and put it on them, and put up eight runs, and then they scored less than us to win. So.
What do you think you do best?
I think just mindset for me. I have it like an attack mindset, and I feel like that's just the biggest thing for me. When I just kind of am on the attack and I'm moving fast, that's when I'm at my best. So.
You went 4 innings, you didn't allow a hit, but you ended up getting 4 walks. What do you think, you talked about how you worked with Adi before, so what do you think you need to do to be able to hone that in?
Yeah, when I just shorten my arm, that's when I know I pinpoint every time I know where it's going. Sometimes I just get my arm just dragging behind me a little bit, but when I get it up, I know where it's going every time. So sometimes, just the aspect of the game kind of speeds me up and I'll maybe get a little long, but that's what we work on during the week and everything. When I get that arm short, I know where it's going every time. So
this team is deal with a lot of adversity. After that ECU series and that JU game, dealing with injuries to the staff, to the guys in the field. But the way you guys have rebounded since then, you didn't pack it in.
Yeah.
I mean, to be right in the running for first place a couple weeks later. I mean, what has the team done to kind of keep the faith?
Well, I think it just started back in August. I mean, really. I mean, we just worked so hard. I mean, I said after December, I was like, man, there's honestly not one team in the country that worked harder than us this fall. It was day in and day out, Monday through Sunday, working. I think just some of the things that we did, finish hard Fridays, really, we just bonded as a team, really grew as a team, really just kind of provided that. Because if you start that in January, February, it's too late. So we started that back in August, and man, we're just running with that, and that's what's so awesome about this team.
Coach Lovelady said that sometimes you'll get yourself into trouble, but you'll dig yourself out. What's the mentality when you may walk a guy or something and you're in a difficult situation?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like for me, I just look at my teammates and I'm going to do this for them. And obviously tough situations happen, whether it's a bloop single, walk, or some things don't go your way, but that's where you just got to believe you're going to get through this, and then you're going to overcome that adversity for sure.
What does it mean to you to be able to kind of have that moment with the kids after coming off of a game like this?
Oh, it just shows, how much baseball can be an impact to the community around the world. I mean, you see some of the major leaguers that are able just to be around kids and in the off season go back to their high schools or go to other communities and help out. I mean, it's such a blessing, honestly, because it's just the fact that it's more than baseball. You get to be a huge impact, you get to put a smile on their face, and just be that impact. So it's awesome.
What are some of your earliest memories where maybe you learned to love baseball? Was it going to games or watching on TV? But what can you kind of remember? Like these kids out here, they're going to remember playing catch with you. What do you remember about your love of the game at an early age?
Really, just my dad. Honestly, my dad and I would just. Every time before dinner, we would just be playing catch. I would always have a ball in my hand when I was little, and he kind of provided that for me, just always having a ball. I'd always have a ball, whether it's baseball, basketball, football, whatever. And just loved throwing it, loved catching it, and that was just my earliest memories. Is always, before school we would throw the baseball. It was just every time. It would be 5, 6 a.m. when the sun comes up, we were throwing a baseball. So that's the fun of it. So
this is a good Tulane team. You guys took 2 out of 3 of them. What does that say about your competitive nature of this team?
I think it just. Obviously we have a high confidence team, but I think it just builds our confidence even more. Obviously that's keep building that confidence, and obviously just trust that we're gonna roll with it, keep going.
How important is that going to be now? You've got a lot of road games coming up, conference series and some midweek games.
Yeah, no, obviously driving to Tampa next weekend. That's going to be big. Obviously, just from the get-go, just got to attack first pitch, and obviously just focusing on Friday night. We don't need to worry about Sunday. Don't need to worry about Saturday. Just need to worry about Friday night. And obviously Tuesday's game also on Tuesday. So
we talked to Jeffrey. I guess his mom was in the stands. I saw him play in person at UCF for the first time. So how cool was that? Knowing that he had that huge home run that broke the game open, knowing that his mom was seeing him for the first time.
Yeah, it's almost honestly emotional for all of us. And obviously just seeing him up there right now, it really just brings such joy to your heart. Honestly, it's really just so cool, because obviously that's some things that maybe some guys take for granted. But man, for him to be able to spend that time with his mom and be with his mom, obviously being able to spend that time the rest of the day and tomorrow too is really just awesome.
What does it mean to you to be able to have that run support from people like Jeffrey getting that home run? Because obviously the offense kind of stumbled out of the gate a little bit, but now they seem to have gotten it together. What does it mean to have that run support behind you now?
Oh, it's awesome, because especially we know if we just go have a quick inning, we could have a big inning coming up anytime. So we just know it's really just awesome having that run support, that anytime we can put up a 5-spot, a crooked number. So that's definitely a big confidence boost for the pitching staff.
Anything else?
Appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
I
They
don't
were
know
just
what
telling
you're
you
saying.
goodbye down
Yeah,
there.
I
If you
think
want to wave
it-
to
yeah.
them,
Thanks,
All right.
they're on their way.
Appreciate it, guys.
Good job.
Thanks a lot.
Yes, sir.